This is for Yellow Gazebo Natural Healthcare. Now, by the way, just a quick shout out. Anyone here that either we may actually go through your clinic, maybe your clinic's running Facebook ads and we actually end up going through it, reach out to us because we would love to talk about it more and see what else we can go through and possibly do a more in-depth version of this. But if you run a clinic and you want us to go through what your marketing strategies are like right now and see what we would say about it, hit us up as well and we can go through that. This is all open. We're not hiding anything. We're not keeping any secrets here. We'll talk through everything, give you our honest opinion, and you can either take it and run away with it, or you can however you use it, that's up to you. We're just here to give you our opinion of what we would change and what we would keep the same. Okay, so let's look at this one here. I'm going to start off by going through the ad. Now, sometimes these things are really loud, so I'm going to just turn it down a little bit. I'm going to full screen it, and we'll watch it together.
I sense tension.
Yo, Gazebo Hero, you're here!
Indeed. I'm off to fly to 840 to help restore balance and reduce tension. Monitor things for me here, will you, Kimia?
You can count on me.
I'll be back.
Yo, Gazebo Hero!
How's the tension situation here?
Under control. Katie's helping pelvic floors, Hygiene's rebalancing energy, and our two Sarahs are keeping both minds and spines aligned.
Excellent. The 840 location is secure. Back to 802. How's tension here at our 802 location?
Yang's improving mobility, Kai's easing muscles, and Current's keeping spines moving smoothly.
Perfect. 2 clinics, 1 block apart with a single mission, helping Toronto restore balance and reduce tension.
Okay.
I sense.
So, Andrew, you're the one who shared this ad. You want to, talk me through what you think after watching that?
Yeah, I mean, it's great for awareness. I mean, you probably saw me laughing through it. Like, it's funny, obviously. Like, it grabs your attention, let's just say. I mean, obviously, his point is to talk about all the different services they offer and how they help with tension, but it's more of an awareness ad, I feel like, and less of like directed towards tension specifically. Because if he did, it should have called it out straight away. If you go back and play the hook, I think it talks straight about.
I sense tension.
Yo, Gazebo Hero, you're here!
Indeed. I'm off to fly to 8.
Yeah, so it didn't really I mean, obviously it talks about tension, but you don't really know exactly what it is, and it's kind of just more of an awareness ad and not specifically to advertise for a service.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I think it's funny. I think that it's a cool skit that they pulled here. What I think is this is going to get a lot of people that maybe watch it, but I don't think that this is going to generate a whole lot of actual leads, or schedules or bookings, whatever you want to call it, because it's not really direct. It doesn't do a good job of actually like, hey, if you have this problem, we have this service that can help you reach the solution you want for your problem. It doesn't really talk about that. It's just a fun skit, which I love fun skits. I think though that it shouldn't be run as an ad. I would post this on social media. That's what I would do. This feels like it should be a social media post, not necessarily a ad that you run and try and get bookings from it. But let's see where it takes us here. This is, by the way, this is for Halloween. It looks like specifically is what they're running this for. So maybe it's a limited time thing. I don't know. Maybe they're just doing it for fun. I don't know, but we'll go through. We'll see where it takes us when I click book now. Now I'm going to have to quickly switch screens here. Okay. So this is where it takes you when you click the ad. Not the, okay. I know what this is just,
It's just
Jane
the Jane
app.
app.
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe you can't see that at the top there, but it says in the URL, Jane app. Jane app is what 90% of clinics use, maybe even more than that. And it just allows you to book with them. Yeah, not a huge fan of this because, like I said, the ad doesn't even direct people that greatly to the specific service they would want. Um, so then to have them just come and then just say, "Hey, book now with whatever treatment you want." Like, how many people are gonna watch that ad, click it, and then be like, "Yeah, I want to book in because that ad told me what I need to know to book in." There, it's good. That's why I'm saying I think it's gonna get a lot of views. I think that you're gonna get a lot of people that watch it. I think you're gonna get laughs. Are you gonna get people that book in? Probably not. What do you
Yeah.
think about that?
Yeah, kind of like what you were saying. Like the entire point of us doing this is we're critiquing people's systems to see if they will actually like generate it, like scheduled appointments. And if you're looking at this, it doesn't really direct it towards anything. Like there's no pain point mentioned really in the ad. Like it talks about tension, but it's not really saying like if you have tension, it just says, oh, if there's tension. So it's not really addressing anything, and then it kind of just goes to a very vague thing where it's like, oh, you should know exactly what you want, like chiropractor, massage, whatever it is. But like if I'm someone who has tension, you should be telling me, well, hey, there's chiropractor for this and it helps with this and this is what you'll see if you do this treatment plan. Something like that will benefit a lot more and get you more booked in people than having something very vague like this. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so now do you want to rate this now? Is that where we're at? Out of 10, what do you, and by the way, when we're rating these things, we're rating it not only on the ad itself, but also on the landing page. This is it's all put together as far as what is the customer journey like when people watch the ad go through, what does that feel like? I'm going to let you go first here. What would you rate this out of
Yeah.
10?
So like obviously on the basis I just talked about before, like it's this we're talking about the system to see if someone's going to book an appointment. I'd rate this probably a 2 out of 10 or 3, like probably 2.5, let's say. But the reason why is because it's just so vague. Like you're not really directing anyone in any sort of like way, and there's not even a landing page. It's kind of just a booking page. So yeah, I'd say like a 2 or 3 out of 10.
I'd probably say if your goal is to get bookings out of this, which that's how we're judging it, I'd probably say like yeah, probably about a 3 out of 10. That's what I would judge. If your goal is to get bookings, I'd rate this a 3 out of 10.
All right,
Okay.
let's move on to the next one here.
Yep.